Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We are the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We have spent our emerging time, if you like, about 3 years, putting in some really solid foundations, because as a nation, we need to be here for generations, not just a few weeks, months, or years. And we're now in a position where we're starting to generate income to put funds through our treasury for the benefit of all our citizens. Anybody can become a citizen. It's totally free. All you've got to do is come with a positive mental attitude, prove that you're a real person, and that's it. And we'll even give you $5 for completing your profile. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to head over there right now to make sure that things are working right. But I can see we are in YouTube because we have Lewis in saying hi from Lisbon in Portugal. So let's get over to Facebook and look for We Share Abundance Publicly group and make sure my speakers are off so we don't get feedback. And then look for the 26th, I think, isn't it? Yeah, 26th of August. So far, so good. Click, and we should get the comments list up. And we have Kingsley from Manchester, UK. Top of the comments in Facebook. And Lewis from Portugal, top of the comments in YouTube. Okay. Kingsley's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you, Kingsley. We're going to get started in just a moment with a very short prayer to help us find the path to happiness. You can't buy happiness. A lot of people think that you can. They think if I had $1 million, I'd be happy. And you would for a short while. And then you'd want more of something, more money, more homes, more planes, more cars, more shoes, whatever it may be. Happiness can only be found through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is once you make that your goal, you'll find that everything that you want and need in life materially, even relationships and things like that, will start to flow to you. It's a stress-free way of finding success, and success can only be determined by personal happiness. There is no other measure of success. It doesn't matter what other people think of you, whether you are keeping up with the Joneses or whether they're keeping up with you, or whether you've passed your exams or whether you've got a pot full of, if you're not happy, you're not successful. If you are happy, and always happy, then you are a success, truly. We got Richard in from Devon in the UK as well. So we'll have our short prayer to help us find that path to success, and then we'll follow that with a little affirmation, because we're a non-separatist organisation. We don't see people as coming from Portugal or Manchester or Devon. Well, we do, but we treat everybody just as a human being. Don't matter what colour, class, creed you are, gender, social status, or financial status, educated, none of it matters. You're just a human being amongst a lot of other human beings who are all linked together. And we're all unique. And so we all have something unique to bring to the community. And therefore, we're all of equal value to the community. There's nobody that is more value to the community than the next person to them. The first person that joined us is no more value than the next person that joins us. All equal, okay? So that non-separatist ideology we have a little affirmation after the prayer to help with that, help us banish any prejudices that we might have picked up along the way. Okay, so let's get started right now with our short prayer, and then we'll get on with any updates and news, answer any questions that may crop up. Dear Heavenly Father, We are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service, and through service, bless each member, that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the little affirmation we have goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, who else have we got? We've got Derek in from Nigeria, Widow City. Sounds like somewhere in the Wild West, doesn't it? Widow City. Mind you, it's probably more Wild West in Nigeria than it ever was in the United States. However, welcome to Derek. Lovely to see people here from all over the world. We have a lot of people, of course, that watch the replays. There's no perfect time for people, and that's why we have all our replays in Facebook and on YouTube. You can go back to any date, see what's been going on, and they've been there every day since we launched back in March 2020. Okay, back end of March, almost into April. Right. Today we have completed and tested the connection of a large number of different wallets to our website. We've not put it on the live site yet. We've not tested it on the live site, but it is there and it's working. But what we've used, Wallet Connect, excuse me, Wallet Connect, does not allow us to connect to MetaMask, and MetaMask is one of the most commonly used DeFi wallets. And so we're now in the process of connecting MetaMask as well. Once that is there, plus the Wallet Connect, which is already configured, then we will put it all on the live site. We're done and dusted with the conversion to share Hope tokens on the Binance Smart Chain from With Abundance tokens on the Waves exchange. One of the things that has opened up for us, and it's amazing the way that things have evolved, and our Share Hope program, where we are doing something totally unique, and we are building wealth for future generations as well as for today. And it may be thought that it's perhaps not that hefty a program, you can't really make much money with it. The more I look at it, the more I think it is, without doubt, the most wonderful program that has ever been developed. There is absolutely no ceiling on the amount of withdrawals you can create. You have to go out and get people to join. But if you do that, everybody that you get that upgrades and gets qualified for the withdrawals adds another $10 onto your withdrawal. There's no limit on the number of people that you can get. And people don't have to do anything very much to get paid. It's almost passive. All you've got to do is log in. If you log in every day, you will start generating more income into your fund, into your balance that you can withdraw funds from. And how much you withdraw is up to you and the effort that you put in helping people get started. So whether you want $10 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, it's in your hands. But you've got to keep building that balance as well. It's a dual-edged system, if you like, because you create withdrawals, but if you haven't got enough funds to withdraw from, you you can't withdraw it. You know, if you've only got $100 in the bank and your card says that you can withdraw $300 from the ATM, you put it in and ask for $300, it's going to say insufficient funds, and it's exactly the same with what we have. But the way that you can put funds into that deposit, into your bank account, if you like, with We Share Abundance, it's going to grow exponentially, because what we're going to do is every action, every transaction, everything that you do within We Share Abundance, no matter how small or how large, you're going to be rewarded with additional funds into that wallet. And that's going to give you the ability to build a huge wallet balance. And the idea is not for you to build a balance of $10 million and draw it all out. The idea is to build it as big as you can, 10 million, 100 million, whatever you can build it to. And of course, it will be increased as the value of the tokens increase as well, because it's tokens in your wallet. And at the moment, the tokens are worth about $300 each. But they will increase with the membership in value. So not only can you get more tokens added in, but the tokens that come in will continuously increase in value, meaning that your bank balance, if you like, in We Share Abundance keeps growing and growing. And as I say, we will gradually have every action that you make in We Share Abundance something that will add funds in to your balance. At the moment, just logging in every day and reading a few messages, and that's about it, really. It's how you build that balance. But we also have the free raffle every month. You can win from a few cents to tens of thousands, and very soon hundreds of thousands of dollars that will go into your bank account. Your ATM card will still say you can only withdraw a certain amount every month, but you'll have all the funds in there to make sure that whenever you want to go to the ATM every month, boom, it'll pull those funds out for you. And how much you can withdraw will be based on your efforts in referring new people. Okay, it will go up every year, even if you never referred anybody. So year after year, you will be able to withdraw and more money. The more people you refer, the faster you'll be able to withdraw more money, as much as you want, as much as you need. And we're going to make it so easy for you to deposit funds into that account through every little activity that you participate in, that you will always have more than enough to get the cash out that you're entitled to. It's going to be very, very exciting. It's there and it's going to be available for people who are ambitious and want to withdraw lots of money every month. People that are less ambitious, but they're happy to get a decent return. I mean, you put $100 in, and in year one, you get $120 out. That is a lot better than putting $100 into the Bank of America or into Barclays Bank in the UK or HSBC, wherever that may be. And, you know, you're going to get virtually nothing for your $100 there. You put $100 in to your share hope fund, and it's just going to keep growing. We're going to give you, you put $100 in, we're going to give you $1,000 straight away into your account to give you some impetus to get going. And then every month you can add to that fund just by logging in every day and possibly winning a major prize in our free raffle. And we're going to, as I say, give you a lot more opportunities in a lot more ways. And one of the first things we're going to introduce is from the leaderboard. The leaderboard winners, we're probably going to give the top 10 significant amounts of cash into their share hope balance every month. At the moment, only the top 5 get anything, and the top 5 will still get additional prizes, but the top 10 will be receiving awards into their share hope fund balance, their bank account in We Share Abundance. The objective is to build it so big that it's going to pay out for generations to come and keep building so that it's always got enough money in to pay out as it grows. You know, in 10 years' time, even if you did nothing, it's 1,000. No, in 10 years' time, even if you did nothing, it's $100 a month. In 20 years' time, a couple of $100 a month coming out. But we're looking at generations. We're looking at generations here. And when people see that, you know, you just pulling money out automatically, and I mean automatically, you don't even have to put your card into the ATM, it just, boom, goes into your wallet every month, fully automatically, then people are going to be interested. They're going to say, you know, wait, how are you getting this? And it's going to be almost inevitable that you will refer, and everybody that you refer is going to increase that withdrawal level. So you won't have to wait 20 years to get a couple of hundred out. Because if you introduce just one person a month, you're already qualified. You're getting $10 for you and $10 for the 12 people you've introduced. That's $130 a month. And your personal one, starting in year 2, go up by another $10, that's $140 you'll be drawing from the beginning of year 2. And if you keep on adding one person, just one person a month, it'll keep growing and growing and growing. And it's not that hard to introduce one person a day. You introduce one person a day, 365 people in a year, $3,650 a month withdrawals. Very achievable. Very, very achievable. Okay, it's very exciting. Yeah, we have other plans. We have stable stake, secondary staking, and participating in those plans may we're not sure how, but we will find a way that that will also add funds into your bank account, into your Sharehope bank account. Certainly, the Poverty Crusher plan and the Easy Business Builder plan will add funds in. The leaderboard will add funds in. We're going to make it so that when you read your emails, you're not only preventing your transfer at the end of the month being reduced through not reading the emails, but we're going to add funds in to your Sharehope bank balance, if you like, for reading emails. And there's a lot more we're going to do. It's very, very exciting. We can help you build that balance so that it's never ever going to start reducing beyond the amount you can withdraw. It's always going to be growing. So that even if you're drawing out $5,000 a month, which a lot of people will get to fairly quickly, not everybody, but quite a large number, you will be able to put in 6, 7, 8,000 a month to compensate for that. So your balance will always be growing no matter how much you're withdrawing. And that is that is why I'm excited, because it means that we are doing what we've always set out to do, and that is to create a legacy for generations to come, a legacy of wealth for generations to come. It's not a business opportunity. It's not, you're not earning commissions. It's something totally different, something that is absolutely unique in the whole wide world of the internet. Will it be copied? Probably, but it will never ever be done as well as we'll do, and we'll always be a step ahead of everybody else. Okay, where are we? Who else have we got in? Had we seen? Yeah, we'd seen Derek from Nigeria. Remember, we got Bozina in from Edinburgh up in Scotland, and we got Richard saying, "Will you be using Trust Wallet too?" Yeah, Trust Wallet's already connected. That's part of Wallet Connect. You can connect to Trust Wallet and various other wallets through Wallet Connect. The only one, or the only one I know of that you can't connect to is MetaMask, which is one of the most popular. Um, but we will be providing the ability to connect to MetaMask if that is your preferred wallet. That's what we're working on currently. Okay, so that is so exciting. I've been spending a lot of time today not on things with Share Abundance. Yeah, I've done all the routine stuff, the bookkeeping and and it takes up quite a lot of time. But the time that I normally spend on trying to do other things within We Share Abundance, I spent quite a lot of time with Dave because Richard brought up something yesterday, and I had to look at it because I hadn't really spent much time looking at the others. I don't have much time to look at anything other than We Share Abundance. But I did get on to Dave, and we had some significant discussions about various things, and the upshot is I got him pretty quickly to add some extra buttons into the page to buy now. I think we should use that page, although you can bypass it if you want. But I've had a look at the possibility of bypassing that page, which it's easy to do. but I don't think it would have as big an impact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very, very quick video, which will go onto our two splash pages that I've done for Avazu. Oh no, it won't. It'll go onto the page you go to after that, where it shows you how to sign up. Because I'll do a very quick thing on how to sign up for Avazu, because people that have got to the point where they say, yeah, I want to join Avazu, and they join and they click on the button and it takes them to the page, really don't need all that information. So I'm going to do a very quick video saying all you need to do is click here to go right down to the bottom, fill in your name and address here. You don't need to click in that box if you don't want to. You can if you want to, and it'll take you to this page. And that's where you choose the ticket. Basically, that's all we need. It can be a very short video, it can be less than 2 minutes probably, just showing people how to actually sign up for Amazon. But I think now that those links are in there, it makes it a bit better. There are other changes I've asked him to make to the page, which is resisting. But I'll keep at it. I'll keep at it, and we'll see if we can get those done. But I don't think it will impact us too severely if we're using our system to get people into Amazon, because we'll put a little very short video on there, and here, watch this. It's how you do it. It's only 2 minutes, and that's how long it'll take you to sign up. Boom, done. Okay, so I'll be doing that. There are other things that I talked about with Dave. He has 3 million, and he wanted to use. He's got 2 million of it allocated. 1 million goes. This is for people whoever sells that $1 billion ticket. There's 1 million goes to the actual vendor. If it's just a ticket holder, I don't know whether we have a difference now between ticket holders, distributors, and all the rest. I've lost track of all these bits and pieces and things. But if it's not a charity or a business or whatever that sells the ticket, if it's somebody else, they will get $1 million for selling the ticket. And there is another million, because he's got $3 million to play with. There is another million that will be split through 10 levels. So if you introduce the person that sold the ticket, the winning ticket, he get $1 million, and you get, I can't remember what, $500,000 or something, 250,000, and so on, for 10 levels. So it could be that if you sell a ticket to somebody tomorrow and they sell tickets to somebody, and they win the $1 million prize, you could still win maybe $100,000 or something. So that's what's going to happen with the second million. The third million, he wanted to develop something which I fought against, and he's agreed with me. And we couldn't agree exactly on what to do with that final million. So he held it on one side, and he's going to use it for special bonuses. But what I also suggested was we had a pool, and I said, why not take, regardless of whoever sells the ticket, it doesn't matter whether it's a business, whether it's a charity, whatever it is, put $1 into the pool for your ordinary ticket holders. So there'll be a $50 million pool, because there's going to be a minimum of $50 million tickets. 50 million tickets sold, okay? So it will produce a pool of $50 million. And I said, you want to incentivize people to sell 50 million is a big incentive. Now, it's going to be a pool that is shared, and you're going to have to sell a certain number of tickets, all based on sales. It's up to you whether you want to get in the pool or not. personal sales of tickets, and I don't know whether he's gone with my recommendations or not. I think he's still chewing it over, but I put certain recommendations into him for how the allocation of uh, positions in the pool, so that, you know, if you've got one position in the pool, one share, and there's 100 shares, you would get 100 of the pool, which would be a sizable amount. But if you sell more tickets, you could have 2 shares or 3 shares or whatever. So you'll be able to accumulate a number of shares. I say, I don't know what his final decision will be on it, but there are recommendations that I've put in on this, and it will mean that people that really get out and go out of their way to sell, personally sell, not millions of tickets, if he accepts my recommendations, you'll only have to sell a relatively small number of tickets to get a share in the pool, but enough to make you stand out as somebody doing something significant. So if you go out and do that, you get a share in the pool. It may even be, if it's only like 10 tickets, I hope it's a little bit more than 10, but we'll see what it comes up with. But if it's only like 10 tickets, it'd be worth your while to buy 10 tickets for, $10, $20 tickets for people. Say, do you want a ticket? I'll pay for it for you, to get there in the pool, because you would be a significant profit from doing it. But better still, get out there and sell them, and sell them, and tell your other people to sell them, see if they can get in the share. Because the more people you have that you introduce, that they introduce, the more legs you have, the more chance you have of getting a big winner in your network, and that filtering back to you as a big bonus payment from that 10 levels deep winning chain. So there's a lot going for it. So I spend a lot of time trying to convince him of a few things, and I get knocked back, and I get told that, the regulator. My answer to him is always, look, it's your job to sell it to the regulator. Don't come to me with saying the regulator won't allow this. That's your job, to sell it to the regulator. So we have this head on a bit now and again, but there you go. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get the page less busy than that. Um, there is a way that we could go from our page directly to the page that is, have I still got it up here? Uh, well, actually, we could bypass, I think. Where are we? Here we go. Let me go back. Where are we? Just a minute. Copy link. Let's try this link, see where it takes you. I think it takes you directly to the form to complete. Which would look like this. Let me do a screen share. Or maybe it doesn't. Let me click on the link myself here. Oh, I think it does. I think it takes you right down to the bottom where you join. So I think we could use that link to bypass all the stuff up above, and we can tell people if they want more, but it takes them right into this page where they complete their information. They would be locked into you, because I'm not going to do a screen share on it. But it takes them straight down to the form part of the page. And as if we've pre-sold this in the way that we should have done, all they've got to do then is just fill in this form and click on purchase a ticket, and that's it. How about that? What do you think of that, Richard? Where's my? I've lost Facebook. Hold on. We got Andrew in from New Zealand. So click on the link, Andrew, and anybody else, and see if it just takes you to that form where you fill in your information to buy your ticket, because we can adjust that in our multiple income streams to that link that will take them directly down to that form and skip all the other stuff on the page. Let me know your thoughts on that, Richard. Hey, we got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. I'll see the replay. Have a wonderful Sunday. Still on Saturday at the moment, but yeah, hopefully we'll have a wonderful Sunday as well. So that's what I've been doing, and hopefully we've. Richard said, "Yeah, that works." Yeah, what do you think of it? Good idea. We can change that in the form, and then we can show a little. And Andrew says, "Yeah, it works." Good. I thought we could do it that way. I'll change that in the downline builder. You won't have to change anything. It will be exactly the same. It just means that once you once your referral clicks on the link, that's where they'll go, but it'll have your ID in there. And then if they want more information, they can always scroll up. But most people will just fill in the form, boom, get to the pick your ticket and buy it. And I think that will be a lot better. Kingsley says it works for him as well. Okay, good. So it looks like that is that is going to be a solution for us. I did ask Dave actually to do something with the form, but he's resisting that. I don't know why. But all I wanted him to do was in the green part above the first name, just to say complete the boxes below to take you to continue to purchase your ticket. And I asked him also to change before going to the main web page and purchasing your ticket, tick the box above, because it makes people think that they have to tick that box to be included. So I'm going to include that in my little video, that they don't have to click that box. It's optional. I wanted to make change so that it stood out as being an option, not something that you have to do. which it seems like it is from the information. Um, but I think we'll get a lot better response if we do it that way. So I've lost Facebook again. Here we go. So that's what we will do. I will make that change in the um, multiple income streams. I'll do it when we leave here. Um, it'll work a lot better, I think. Yeah. Okay. So that's really all the updates I've got. I haven't got anything. Remember, of course, that today is voted payday. Um, your income from the week will be in your wallet. Now, if you want to withdraw it, hopefully within the next few days, they will be introducing that instant withdrawal system. So you would need to keep it in your wallet. But if you don't want to withdraw it all, or you don't need any of it, compound it, because it's going to compound from Monday, um, as long as you get it done quickly. And you want to be compounding until you get to the point where, let's suppose you want 2,000 a month. Maybe you want 20, or maybe you want 5,000 or 10,000. But let's suppose you only want 2,000 a month because you're quite happy with that. You could return on that, and you know that it's going to go up every week anyway. So 2,000 a month in round figures. Let's suppose you have to withdraw $500 a week. Okay, 500 times four, roughly for a month. $500 a week you withdraw. So you don't want to just get to the point where your income for the week is $500. You want to wait until it's 600, 700, or even $1,000 that you're making income, and then you pull out 500 and put 500 back into compound, so that you're going to be growing your income all the time. And you can choose then, because you'll see your income going up every week. Still just draw out 500, or half of the total, and that half of the total will be increasing every week, and you'll be increasing it week after week after week. But wait until you've got to that point before you start withdrawing, if you possibly can. Now, I know some people, may be desperate for money and they're going to have to pull some out, but try not to find excuses to withdraw your money until you've got to the point where you've got maybe as much as double um, the amount that you actually want before you start pulling it out. It'll benefit you immensely. So don't forget, get into Vortic and do that. Beyond Infinity will be paying you tonight sometime. It's always there Sunday morning for me. Um, I think most of you won't have much that you can do with it at this stage, unless you put in an awful lot through the car plan, or you've introduced an awful lot of people. For us, we have the ability to pull out roughly $500 from our two accounts together. Not 500 each, that's combined, about 300 from one and 200 from the other, roughly. Um, but we are still paying people in. We've got a list of over 200 people that are registered that we, we've not paid in yet. And so we are still paying people in gradually from that list. Anybody that wants to get started in Beyond Infinity fast, if they pay the $15 to us, we'll put them in for the $50 fee, or they can pay the $50 and we'll give them $35 a bit back. For the people that want to move quickly and do that, it's up to them. But other people that have registered and just waiting, we're just going through them in order. And I think we're still working on January of this year. I think we've still got quite a lot from January of this year to go, to gradually chip away at them and get them paid in. We'll get to them all in time, but it will take time. Okay, so there we go. What else? Have we got anything else? Numbers? Numbers. It was quite sunny earlier on. It's gone cloudy again, so we'll open that up so I can see a bit better. Yeah, in the last 24 hours, we had a net decrease of 3 in our registered members. Nice round number, 40,500. Net decrease means we took out more people that haven't logged in for a couple of months than we've had in new registrations, just by 3. But we always get quite a lot of new registrations. And that reflects in the active members more. We have an increase of 26 in the active member count to 4,768. That's in the last 24 hours. And those are people that are usually logging in every day. And it's going to be even more important to log in every day once we start really rolling on the shareholder, building your funds in there. There's going to be lots of benefits and bonuses and things that we're going to be adding in. So get into the good habit of logging in every day. So it's still going nicely. 26. One thing, 26, almost April 1st. We've got 5 days to the end of the month. If you're not already qualified for withdrawals and you want to qualify, the next qualification would make you pay on the 2nd of October. So if you get your $100 paid, or you introduce somebody that joins $100, or somebody that you've already referred decides to qualify by paying $100, then get them to do it, or do it yourself within the next 5 days. Otherwise, instead of being paid your first on the 2nd of October, you're going to be paid your first withdrawal on the 2nd of November. That if you miss that 5-day window, now you're going to be into next month, and it's going to be a month later when you get paid. We have got people that joined and qualified in July, and they'll be getting paid on the 2nd of September. So our first payments will go out on the 2nd of September. But if you want to be in the 2nd of October batch, then make sure you either upgrade or refer somebody that upgrades in the next 5 days. I should do an email message about that. I'll make a note to do that. But it is important. It'll save you a month if you get in the next 5 days. Multiply reason, no change in anything there. Email verified members went up by 6 again to 15,810. But there wasn't enough in the revenue share that we got from logging in to push us up another dollar. And nobody knew what advertising in there. Okay, but things are looking good. We are progressing in many ways. It is the weekend. Enjoy the weekend, but do get out there and be WISA warriors. Do whatever you can to help people. I mentioned the other day that we had some people that were introducing people, and they were putting in false KYCs and things. I know the person that is at the head of that group. He's been a member with us for a long, long time, and he's very well respected, and he would never do anything unethical, and I know that. But we've now got him to communicate with all his group, and some of his group have come back saying, this wasn't intended, because we got people through traffic exchanges, so on and so forth, and other things going on there. They had somebody that was promoting for them, that they paid them to do the promotion. and it was getting them a lot of sign-ups, but a lot of these sign-ups were just joining up from sites where they got paid a small amount to verify their KYC, and they were signing up with different names and trying to falsify the KYC. So it was spotted by Liz, who is one of our support team, and she's very astute, very aware of everything that's going on, a wonderful servant to the We Share Abundance community, highly valued, and she brought it to my attention. But when I saw who the group was and who the leader was, I had a feeling that something funny was happening that wouldn't normally be a part of this person's modus operandi, so to speak. So I got on to him about it, and he's come back to me, checked things out, and found out what's going on. He's been explaining things, and they are making sure that communication is better and these things don't continue. So, so hopefully that's been resolved in a good way. Okay. Let's go. I need to get to the village shop before they close. Cheers. Okay. Bye, Richard. Um, I must go as well because I've covered everything that we need to cover. I hope you got on the Avazu webinar. If you did watch the replay, and I'll make those adjustments in the download builder now because I'll be leaving. But until tomorrow, see how many people you can contact and see if they're interested in Avazu or our Share Hope program or both. Or, just get out there and live and breathe. We share abundance. We the warriors, go the extra mile. Until tomorrow, I'll be here, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. Until then, I'm just scrolling to see if we've got any questions in the app here. Lewis, I'm not receiving emails from support. I tried to recover the tracking ID and I still don't receive the email. I always check spam folder. I don't know why. We test it and emails do go out, Lewis. You should have the tracking ID when you create the ticket. If you don't know what it is, put in the ticket, say, what's my tracking ID? Keep the tracking ID of your new ticket. It'll be updated within 24 hours. Then log in and check, and they'll give you all your tracking IDs for your past tickets, and you'll be able to log into each one. Okay. I'll get the server team to look at it, but we do test it regularly, and I know that the emails are going out. Okay, that's it from me. So until 7 p.m. tomorrow, I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator.